I am my own resurrection. This is the teaching of Neville Goddard. And I'm just going to share my story around why and what Neville Goddard's teaching, I am my own resurrection, meant to me, what it means to me today, and why I lived by it. And this is probably for you if you know what it means to just push and grind and feels like you keep running around in circles. You're an entrepreneur, you try to make your business grow, but you keep being in the same space. This is what happened for me years ago. First of all, I went through my from $1.5 million debt. I solved that, building a business with 60 people in it, and I even built a speaking and coaching and seminar business. And in less than 4 years, I paid off the debt. I'm sitting in the sun now. It's very hot here now. It's very nice. So anyway, when I had my second breakdown, which was a relationship that totally manipulated me and was full of cheating and lying, and for around 6 years, and it drained me for all of my energy, like all of my energy. So I kind of lost everything that I built. This time, and this is where Neville Goddard's teaching came in, after I went through the darkest of this. It's very difficult for a person to imagine how this is if they've never been with a person really manipulating an intimate partner. But I also know people are in business relationship where the partner manipulates, and it's tough. And going on for years, it's mind freaks. Your mind will just get really like, what is going on? Anyway, now I am my own resurrection. When I came through my darkest period, after that, I began looking into the teachings of Neville Goddard because I wanted to be more like, how do I find an easier way? And what Neville Goddard's teaching is around I am my own resurrection, as I understand it, it's kind of like, and we just had Easter now, so Easter was a good reminder for me. I posted on what was that, Sunday probably, where Jesus resurrected in the Bible. And that was a good day for me to remind myself that I am my own resurrection. My meaning from Neville Goddard's teaching and how you can use this is that to, like Jesus, like the story, to really resurrect, we have to let the old things die. We have to let the old die to resurrect, to rise, to show up as a new person and a new version of us. And it's not that dramatic, and yes, it is that dramatic, meaning that for me, I can only come from myself here. What I've built through all of these years was different masks, different walls around to protect myself, to protect that vulnerable part of me who didn't want to be cheated on, who didn't want to be neglected, who actually really just wanted to be loved. So I built, like many of us do, build like masks, protections, and all of these things. So we build characters. And what I found out, and that was the thing about letting go, that was what must die. So all of these characters, all of these protection mechanisms that my psyche had built through all of these years, I had to let them go. So it's like Jesus on the cross. I had to let it die. Because if I kept running with that, and the insecurities inside of me, I would just keep on bringing more of those roller coaster experiences in my life. So I had to let go of that, and from that resurrect, meaning that the real part of me, authentic part of me, the part of me that wanted to, the real part of me, behind the masks, behind all the stories and the walls and all of that, that part of me wanted to rise, wanted to show up. So that's why I say I am my own resurrection. And for me, I even tattooed it on my chest as a reminder. So every time I see myself in the mirror, I have this cross, and inside the cross it says, I am my own resurrection. So if you know what I'm speaking about being like really, really, really pushing it, grinding it, and can't really figure things out, and it's kind of like this is the Groundhog Day, like the movie, the day experience, where things keep repeating themselves. Like no matter what you're doing, same things keep showing up in your reality. This is where it might be beneficial for you to first of all look at what is it, what are the patterns, what is it that's showing up all the time that I don't like, that I don't prefer. And from there on, see, okay, there's something inside of me that keeps creating this. And that's the oldest manifestation formula in all history, I think, and that is that the thoughts leads to emotion, that leads to action, that leads to a result. So if you go back from that, you have a result that you don't like or don't prefer, something that you would like to be different. Well, we have to go back and see, okay, what are your actions? What were the feelings that created those actions, or not actions? What were the thoughts that created those emotions, that created those actions? So go to the root of your experience and find out, okay, what is it that is going on? Why is it that I keep repeating these things again and again and again? Why do they keep showing up in my life? What is it that I haven't learned yet? So, and from that, when you have that understanding, when you have that awareness, it's possible to shift it, to figure out, okay, what is it? Now you know it. Go back to the thoughts, to the emotions, what's stuck in there. And from that, shift it. Like, let go of the old thing. Maybe it's a mindset shift, or maybe that's the deepest part of this work. Let go of the old thing. Let it die. The things that no longer serves you, let it die. And from there, resurrect as the new you, as the version of you who can create. So I hope this makes sense. I hope this helps. And it came because of this Sunday, so I did a post around I am my own resurrection. And also, it's part of the community that I'm building that's for entrepreneurs who knows what I'm speaking about. For entrepreneurs who are stuck, who are tired, sick, and maybe even broke about being in the same situation all the time. So I created this community where we go deep with these things. And we had a session last Saturday where we went deep on some of the things, the starting of this process. But we're still new. It's free, so you can check it out. And if you want to check it out, there's also a 7-day reset where this is where you begin to become aware what's going on inside. This is your time, not pushing, not grinding, but calm awareness. So you can understand your actions, your emotions, your thoughts, and then from there you can shift that and you can create the experience that you want in your reality. So if you want to check it out, there's a link below this video to our community and also to this 7-day manifestation reset. And again, this is all about resurrection. It's all about letting go of the parts of you that you don't prefer anymore, that has done their job. Let it go, let it die, to resurrect as the rising you, powerful you, the authentic you, the loving you, all of what the universe is. So I hope this helped, and I look forward to see you in the next one or in the community.